Hi friends, Cheryl the Healing Dancer here. I decided that I wanted to do a video about heart resonance, living a heart-centered life. What other buzzwords are there? Living from your heart, living a more love-filled life, whatever you want to call it. A lot of the words that you're hearing are heart resonance, heart-centered, heart chakra. And the reason why I wanted to do a video on this today is because I was watching a video of a public figure that I follow and I adore and respect very much. Her name is Amanda Ellis. You should check her out. She's an amazing person, and she is very heart-centered and comes from her heart in all the work that she does. So anyway, she's been doing these videos. She has a YouTube channel. She's been doing these videos, like this video series on some of these political figures that are coming into the light. You know, the elections and all that crap are coming out. I don't like to get political, but anyway, this is what she's doing. And she's talking about all of the horrible comments that people put on her videos when she does videos like these, and how it pretty much, you know, just hurts her heart. But she also mentioned, you know, like all of us in the spiritual community who are doing the work on our hearts and are living a more heart-centered life and are able to look at things differently than those that are still stuck, and what I call, they're still stuck in their heads. So what is heart-centered living? What is heart resonance? And the only way I can explain it, and you'll have to excuse me, I'm doing a little bit of channeling and just bringing in like the words that I'm getting, the information that I'm getting, because I'm understanding it more, right? And what I'm understanding is that this is something that I've been working on for more than the past 10 years, but it's also comes more natural to me to be more heart-centered. So to be more heart-centered, to be in that heart-loving energy, is to be open-minded or open-hearted, because they work together, the mind and the heart. But mostly when you're in your heart, you're more open-minded to loving person, places, and things, mostly people, where they are in life and exactly for who they are. Even if you do not agree with some of the decisions that they have made or the kind of person that they are becoming. It's being able to love somebody from a distance, but still respecting them without all the hatred. So when you are not in a heart-centered space or coming from a heart-centered space, you have a lot of hate, a lot of hurt in your heart. And I'm not discounting anybody who's been hurt by somebody. I'm not discounting that at all. But what needs to happen is you need to figure out a way to forgive. And that doesn't mean, forgiveness does not mean that you are condoning any kind of hurtful, horrible behavior in someone. But living a heart-centered life or coming from love is being able to look at somebody, and I'm just going to put this out there. Like, there are so many people in this world that hate Trump. And there are so many people in this world that hate Joe Biden. For example, you got to look at where that hate is coming from. You got to look into your heart and find out really where that hate is coming from. Why do you hate this person so much? Yes, in your mind, or whatever the facts are, they may have been a hurtful person. They might have hurt someone whatever the case is. They may have hurt the country, whatever. But why are you holding on to this painful hate in your heart? How can you come from love and looking at that person? Everybody that commits some kind of crime or hurtful action has had some kind of life. And I'm not saying that's an excuse to be able to, say it's okay to do these things, to hurt somebody, to commit a crime or whatever. But you got to sit down and listen to them, or just take a look at where they're coming from. And again, it's not right for them to commit crimes or to commit hurtful acts onto people because of whatever they're going through. But this is where you need to take a step back. And I don't mean to say you need to. I hate when people tell me what to do. So please excuse my words. I'm not trying to force any of this on anybody, but I feel like this needs to be talked about more because of all of the bullshit that's going on in the world, has been going on in the world, whatever friggin' side you're on. We all need to look and hear more and figure out how we can live a more heart-centered life and have more love for everybody, no matter who they are, and love them exactly as they are and where they are in their life. That is what we need to figure out as a collective. Some of us are farther along than others, and that's okay if you're not there yet. But it's time to take a look. It's time to take a look at it. If you have a lot of hate in your heart, a lot of hurt, and it's making you hate somebody, especially a public figure, or it's so much where it's like you have to spew negativity and hate on somebody's post, on somebody's video, take a step back. And why do you feel like you need to put that out there into the world and prove your point? How can you come from a space of love? So for example, Amanda Ellis, the person I was talking about with her videos, she is not doing them to cause controversy. She's literally reading the person's energy, the person's soul, when she taps into these political figures. She's coming from her heart and how her intuition is bringing up for these people. I haven't watched all the videos yet, but I can feel like her heart. When you're an energy person, you can more feel when someone is coming from their heart or not. And it saddens me that there's so much hate in the world. And that's something that I want to change. I don't know how. I don't know if I can. But I can start with myself. And I'm not saying that those of us that are really working on ourselves to be more heart-centered and more loving are perfect. Far from perfect. I still fall back into those old ways of, getting mad at somebody or being hurt by somebody or, even hate comes into my life sometimes. But I'm able to take a step back and really look at it and heal that. And the way that I do that is forgiveness. It takes work. It's not easy. It's not easy to stay in your heart all the time. But is it worth it? Fuck yeah. I'm so much more happier when I can come from love, when I'm able to look at both sides of the spectrum and understand where you're coming from and understand where I'm coming from. And even though we might disagree, I still love you. I still respect you and your opinion. We can still be friends. I'm not going to hate you because you don't believe what I believe. Let it go. That hate in your heart is causing nothing but dis-ease. So the next time you feel like you need to spew negativity or hate towards somebody just because they are talking about something that is not what you believe or you agree with, please take a step back and breathe into your heart center and just ask yourself, what would love do? And take a breath, take a breath. Let's please work on loving more. And if you can't verbally send that person love, at least do it in your mind. Find something within you where you can at least say in your mind and put your hand on your heart and say, I am sending this person love. I'm sending them love, because when people are causing crimes, are being hurtful to others, it's because they need love. They need it, and they're not getting it where they need it. So if we can at least just set the intention to send that person love, the world will be a better place. I love you. Keep dancing your dance. I'll see you all soon.